Hey everyone, Zach Greenwade here at Performance Sport and Spine, and today we're going to go over 3 great exercises for tight or weak hip flexors. So even though it may feel intuitive to stretch the muscles that feel tight, gradually strengthen them with exercise is a much better way to fix it permanently. We'll go over proper form for these 3 exercises and how to emphasize the correct muscles. We'll also go over some regressions and progressions so you can tailor it to your current fitness level. For the first exercise, it's a Psoas march. You need a small PT band placed around both feet. Bring your hips and knees to 90. You can place your hands on your pelvis so it doesn't move, and you're going to straighten one leg while keeping the opposite leg stationary. Bring the first leg to the starting position and then repeat on the opposite side. As you do this, try to maintain your back from moving and your ribs from going up or down, and emphasizing the anterior hip because that's the focus of this exercise. Again, press all the way down to the floor. A common error is not pressing all the way down and limiting that hip extension. Again, you should emphasize the anterior hip while doing this. For regression of this exercise, in a seated position on an incline, you're going to pull one leg up towards your head and then straighten, and then pull the opposite leg up towards your head. Again, maintaining the opposite leg stays stationary, and you want to feel that emphasis on the front of your hip. For the progression, you need to put your feet up on a bench, lift your buttocks up, and then drive one knee towards your head while keeping the other leg straight. Repeat and do the opposite on the other side. Again, trying to keep your hips up and keep your knee all the way to 90 before you return, keeping that stationary leg straight as possible. For the second exercise, you'll need small ankle weights. If you don't have ankle weights, you can put the band around your feet and just follow along with the movements, but you're going to keep one leg straight, raise one leg up to 90-90, pause for 2 seconds, place it down, and then raise the other leg up for 90-90 and pause for 2 seconds. From this side, it's going to look like this. While doing this, try to maintain as upright posture as you can on the stance leg, and make sure to bring the leg all the way up to a 90-90 position. Again, you should feel the tension in the dual ache in the anterior hip, and again, try to mimic any side-to-side bending. Again, in the front position, it's here to here. Initially, this is a little too challenging. You can use the same motion without ankle weights and just use the weight of your leg. Again, holding in that 99 position. In addition, you can put a couple fingers on the wall for balance, and then as you develop competency over time and strength, you can progress to not using the wall. To progress this, there's a couple options. You can use heavier ankle weights, and again, hold in that 99 position for a few seconds, or you can use heavier ankle weights and just take a longer pause, like 3 or 4 seconds in that position. Again, from the side, it looks like this. Lastly is a seated straight leg raise. So in a seated position with your knees fully straightened, you're going to lift one leg up as high as you can, pause, and then alternate to the opposite leg. Again, try to keep your feet in neutral and try to lift with your leg. Don't lean back with your torso. Again, you should feel some gentle toe tension on the front of your hip. Try to keep that knee as straight as possible, and again, minimize any torso movement. Should be kind of challenging. If that is a little too challenging initially, you can sit up on a bench with your legs straight and do the same motion, raising your leg with the knee extended fully and pausing. Again, trying to keep the feet in neutral and emphasizing that front of that hip. Again, minimize any back movement or torso movement. To increase the difficulty, put a dumbbell or some other object upright and lift your leg up and over, and then back to the starting position. Again, trying to emphasize just the leg and the hip, and again, minimizing any back or pelvic compensation. Slow and controlled, and you should feel that gentle toe tension on the front of your hip. That's it for today. Tight hip flexors can be a very nagging and persistent condition, so hopefully this gives you some options to help alleviate that. If this content helped you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.